In a world with over 8 billion people, it's incredible how each individual has distinct features that set them apart. While we all share commonalities like 2 arms, legs, eyes, and ears, some people challenge everything that we think is meant to be a human. Their bodies or abilities do not just make them different, but something totally beyond explanation. So join us for today's video as we delve into the extraordinary stories of some of the most unusually different people on Earth. Number 15. Lzie. People call her a monster, but in our eyes, she's one of the most beautiful girls in the world. What do you say? Lzie lives with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a condition that makes her look different, but never dims her joy. Her sister calls her a beautiful queen, and Lzie agrees. She beams when she sees her reflection, laughs easily, and proudly shows off the 10 cartwheels she can do without breaking a sweat. Elsa and Anna are her heroes, but her true best friend is her sister, who protects her like a warrior. Strangers sometimes stare too long, and the world hasn't always been kind. Kids have whispered cruel things, and her mother has felt every wound. But inside their home, love drowns out the noise. Her mom feeds her strength with daily affirmations. Her siblings reflect it back. Their bond is pure: games, laughter, hugs, and the quiet comfort of being fully seen. This is how Lzie moves through life. Different, yes, but never alone. Number 14. Hadley. A family can be the most beautiful or the most brutal thing you can have in your life. And thanks to Holy God, Hadley found the perfect one. Diagnosed with Pfeiffer syndrome and cerebral palsy, Hadley entered a world full of challenges that most can't imagine. But from day one, her grandmother was by her side, never wavering, never rushing. Hadley doesn't speak, but she communicates with warmth, soft sounds, and eyes that shine when she feels safe. Every little achievement, lifting her head, discovering a new preference, is a victory. Her puppy, Bo, lies close enough for her to touch. Her Grammy breaks every rule just to bring joy. Her mom calls her the unexpected gift that changed everything. There's no pressure, no race to meet milestones, only patience, presence, and deep-rooted love. What they want from the world is simple: for people to see her, talk to her, meet her where she is, and know she matters. One look at her face, and it's obvious. Hadley is deeply loved, and that love is changing everything. Number 13. Ariel. This guy was rejected the moment he was born, but today he's living proof that love changes everything. Ariel came into the world missing a nose, deaf, and with major parts of his face underdeveloped. His parents abandoned him, but his grandmother didn't. She raised him through a childhood filled with surgeries, nights in hospitals, and warnings that he might not survive. Foster care nearly swallowed him up after abuse left him with a broken leg, but his grandmother fought for him and never let go again. He watched life from the windows while others played outside. He lost more vision after another surgery. But then came a chance moment, a loose dog, a woman chasing it, and a conversation that turned into love, marriage, and 5 beautiful children. Today, Ariel is 34, a father who shows up, holds tight, and never lets his kids feel what he once did: abandoned. His story isn't about tragedy. It's about rising. Number 12. Wes and Cassandra. We've seen a lot of different people, but Wes and Cassandra bring a love story that flips every expectation. They met on a dating app and clicked instantly. Speaking to Love Don't Judge, Wes said, "I think it was an instant connection, honestly. And our shared love for fashion definitely brought us even closer." Cassandra stands at 5 feet, 10, a full 5 inches taller than Wes, who's 5'5". That height difference gets people talking. Some assume I can't protect her, that she's not feminine, or that I've got short man syndrome, Wes explained. Cassandra added, "There are people who say the most vile, nasty things about our height gap." In this episode of Love Don't Judge, the couple sits down for a raw, unfiltered talk with Cassandra's brother Curtis to hear his real thoughts on their relationship. And Wes doesn't hold back. "Would you ever date a woman who's taller than you?" he asks. The question hangs, but the love is solid. Number 11. The rarest twin. When most people think of twins, they picture matching outfits. But for Alessia and Sophia, it's more complicated. Alessia was born with rare brain malformations and severe disabilities. Her twin, Sophia, shares the same birthday, but not the same journey. Alessia's conditions include rhombencephalosynapsis, hydrocephalus, vision and hearing loss, and a long list of medical needs. She self-harms when overwhelmed and can't always express what hurts. The school couldn't handle her. Now she's homebound, constantly moving, rarely sleeping. Their mom juggles specialists, therapies, and her own mental health, holding the family together under pressure that never stops. But through it all, there's love. Deep, fierce, patient love. Sophia knows every cue, every giggle trigger, every silent request for help. She sees her sister not as a burden, but as someone who loves without limits. Their parents have chased every solution, endured every exhaustion, just to see Alessia smile. They count good days like blessings, and even through all the chaos, this family remains united by something unshakable: unconditional love. Number 10. Danny. Well, life is just unpredictable. One moment you're alive and well, and the next, you're meeting your maker. For Danny, that moment came on a road trip, mid-4th of July fireworks. Her heart was failing, so were her kidneys, lungs, and everything else. COVID-19 hit her hard. Doctors rushed her into a chopper, but somewhere in the sky, her heart stopped. She slipped into a coma. Her family braced for the worst. But Danny, she fought. She woke up. And when she did, she had no legs and no hands. The cost of survival was massive, but so was her will. 2 years later, she's learning to move, lift, and create again. Her gym helps her adapt. Her old passion, hair and makeup, is coming back to life as she practices on her dad's hair. She's not just surviving, she's rebuilding. Her partner and her sister Mariana say they always believed she'd rise. And Danny, she's already there. "I feel like me again," she says, and you believe her. Number 9. Hannah. Well, before you say anything about this woman, let's get one thing clear. She's not a hero. She's just a mom with room in her heart and space in her home. Hannah is disabled. Her husband, Brandon, is not. Together, they adopted 4 boys in 9 months through foster care. 2 pairs of brothers who were at risk of being separated forever. They weren't looking for sainthood. They were looking to love. Hannah has a track, a feeding tube, and a complex medical history. But what she doesn't have is fear of motherhood. She never wanted to be someone's science experiment, so she chose fostering over pregnancy and never looked back. Their house? It's chaos, in the best way. Trampolines, sibling brawls, football games, and questions flying every minute. One son calls her a queen. Another admits he once stared at her face, then shrugged and moved on. Because kids get it. Love is louder than difference. Hannah says it best. "We're not saving anyone. They needed a home and we had one." Now let's move to number 8, Chahhat Kumar. In a small town in India, a baby girl began puzzling doctors and touching hearts. Her name is Chahhat. She was born healthy, but at just 4 months old, something strange happened. Her weight started climbing uncontrollably. By 8 months, she weighed as much as a 4-year-old. Her parents, Rena and Siraj, watched helplessly as her appetite grew non-stop. Simple medical tests became nearly impossible because her skin was so unusually firm that drawing blood was a struggle. Doctors suspected a leptin deficiency, a rare genetic issue that blocks the body's hunger control. But the real tragedy wasn't just her illness. It was how little help they could find. In places where advanced care is out of reach, families like Chahhat's are left hoping for miracles. Her story, both heartbreaking and powerful, isn't just about one child. It's a reflection of how desperately the world still needs better health care for those who need it most. Number 7. Sarah. A mom is one of those people who never ever stops showing up. And Sarah, she's been showing up since the day she was born. Blind since birth, born with golden Haar syndrome, a fused spine, and missing parts of her eye socket, Sarah has never lived by anyone else's definition of normal. As a child, she crawled around the house in a helmet, snuck out for midnight visits to neighbors, climbed anything with an edge, and lived like fear didn't apply to her. Today, she's a mom of 2, married to the man who took her to homecoming and never let her go. Her kids? They've never seen her blindness as a limitation. Her husband says their life works because they talk. Not argue, not shout, just talk. And it works perfectly. Sarah cooks, parents, manages a household, and she does it all the way she learned as a kid, by adapting, trusting her instincts, and refusing to let anyone define what she can and can't do. Number 6. Ernestine Shepherd. Ernestine didn't touch a weight until she was in her 50s. Now she's one of the world's oldest bodybuilders, and a walking, lifting reminder that it's never too late to begin. Most people slow down as they age. Ernestine? She doubled down. Started running. Started lifting. Started building something inside and out. Her days start before sunrise, with long runs and disciplined workouts. She eats clean, she trains smart, and she smiles through all of it. Her message isn't fancy, it's clear. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. In her 80s now, Ernestine still trains others and shows up as living proof that excuses don't build anything, but effort does. She's competed, coached, and inspired people worldwide. But her real flex isn't physical, it's mental. It's the decision to start when most people stop. She turned aging into art, discipline into power, and now she moves through life like someone who knows exactly what strength really is. Number 5. Tilly Lockie. Tilly proudly calls herself a cyborg girl, thanks to the cutting-edge prosthetic hands she wears with pride. At just 15 months old, she was diagnosed with meningococcal septicemia, a brutal infection that forced doctors to amputate both her hands to save her life. But her story never stopped there. Her parents made sure she never saw herself as less, only different and stronger. Today, Tilly uses high-tech bionic arms created by Open Bionics and lives a vibrant, fearless life. She's appeared at major global events, inspiring countless people with her radiant optimism. Tilly's energy is contagious, and her smile holds more strength than many people twice her age. She doesn't hide her prosthetics. She embraces them. For her, technology isn't something to cover up. It's a source of power. Her journey shows that no matter how deeply life tries to knock you down, courage, confidence, and the right support can turn that fall into a flight. Number 4. Evan Fasciano. Evan lives with harlequin ichthyosis, one of the rarest, most severe genetic skin conditions on Earth. His skin grows 10 times faster than normal, forming thick, cracked layers that demand hours of daily care. When he was born in Connecticut, his body was wrapped in a hard shell that looked like plastic. Most newborns with this condition don't survive. But Evan did, and not just barely, he thrives. The disorder affects his eyelids, joints, and how his body regulates temperature. He can't sweat, so overheating is always a risk. His routine is relentless, soaking, moisturizing, keeping infections at bay. But through it all, Evan is light, joyful, fiercely present. His parents never gave up on him, and their dedication has built a life full of movement, laughter, and real strength. Evan's story doesn't ask for sympathy. It reminds people what care, love, and daily fight can create. A condition like his might shape the body, but it never touches the spirit. Number 3. The grandma with a horn. Well, most people have heard of Liang Xiuzhen, the famous horned grandma from Sichuan. But another elderly woman in China, known simply as Chen, stunned the internet with something just as bizarre. At 107 years old, she became a viral sensation when a 4-inch horn began growing from her forehead. Locals call it her longevity horn, believing it's the source of her exceptional lifespan. Videos of her beaming on Douyin, China's version of TikTok, racked up millions of views. Doctors identified the growth as a cutaneous horn, usually caused by years of sun exposure and hardened keratin buildup. While it may look eerie, it's mostly harmless, though there's always a slight risk it could become cancerous. Chen, however, doesn't seem the least bit bothered. She laughs often, eats heartily, and refuses to have it removed. In Chinese culture, where elders are respected and symbols carry weight, her horn has taken on a mystical meaning, one of resilience and stubbornly long life. So, do you know any other horned humans? Number 2. Brooklyn Sittner. Brooklyn isn't just strong for her age, she's strong, period. From the heart of Montana, this young athlete, nicknamed Queen Bee, started lifting weights in her dad's gym when she was just 6 years old. By 9, she was breaking records, slinging 100-pound lifts, and shaking up state competitions like she was born for it. In 2018, she set 3 records at the Montana State Weightlifting Championships. By 2019, she was standing on the podium at the American Open at the Arnold, taking 3rd. Then came CrossFit. In 2024, she ranked 23rd nationwide in her division. Brooklyn's not just a powerhouse, she's an inspiration. Her Instagram is stacked with workout clips, competitions, and grit-soaked motivation. Over 60,000 people follow her grind. And she's still just a teen. This isn't about muscle. It's about drive, discipline, and consistency. Brooklyn proves that greatness doesn't wait for adulthood. It builds every single day, in sweat. Number 1. Aditya Romeo Dev. Aditya was a man who shattered every boundary others tried to place around him. Standing at just 84 centimeters and weighing roughly 14 kilograms, he still gained global fame as the world's smallest bodybuilder. Born with dwarfism, he refused to let it define him. He trained daily, developing visibly defined muscles and an impressive level of strength. But Aditya wasn't only about fitness. He was a performer, a dancer, and a living testament to pure determination. People once pitied him, but once they witnessed his dedication, that pity turned into deep respect. He never leaned on his condition as a shield. Instead, he showed how unshakable willpower can break every limit. His personality radiated warmth, humor, and infectious energy. Though he passed away in 2012 at just 23, his story didn't end there. Aditya's legacy lives on, reminding the world that greatness isn't about size. It's about heart, grit, and the courage to push past what others believe is possible. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.